glad to introduce Mr. Manal Swamy, a cybersecurity enthusiast with a dynamic background. Currently, he's a cybersecurity researcher, and previously he was working as cybersecurity analyst at Symphony Retail AI, and along with that, as a consultant at Career Era. He's a seasoned trained cybersecurity volunteer who have also worked with police and cyber cell in order to help stop crimes. Apart from that, if I have to introduce, he has also worked with IITs and had a great influence as a guest speaker at various institutes with a great treasure trove of certification like CE, CICA, CCSP, and more. He's a prominent figure in cybersecurity. So let's join Mr. Manal Swamy today in this insightful webinar on unmasking deep and dark web secrets and mysteries. So let's just not spare any extra minute and let's get straight into today's session. So Mr. Swamy, the session is all yours, and we are really excited to see what we have got and what we really need to know in dark and deep web. So please, let's get started. Mr. Swamy, the session is all yours.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me. Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Swamy, you're perfectly audible.
Okay, so hello, everybody. So we'll be deep diving into dark web. So see, dark web is one of the topic which I always hear from youngsters that, so what is dark web? How can we get into it? You know, what to do over there, how to get there. So there are so many confusions over there. There are so many mysteries over there, which we'll be looking into it. But there is a very famous quote that always remember it. Every rumor is a truth in dark web, and every truth is a rumor. I'll explain it later that why I'm saying this. And all the questions, you can type it into the chat box. We'll be taking it as well. Okay, so talking about me, I have done my bachelor's from computer science branch and my specialization is cybersecurity. And I've been a cybersecurity trainer and instructor for last 3+ years. And currently I have been a volunteer at Junjunu Police Cyber Cell. Previously, I was working as a cybersecurity analyst, and I have been a consultant as well at Career Era. Before that, I was a visiting faculty at BSc Institute Limited as well. And I've worked with various intelligence agencies. I've worked with police. I've worked with Gurugram Police Cyber Cell. I've worked with CID intelligence. I've been certified by Telangana State Police. I've worked with IITs, IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, multiple people. I have worked from all of the colleges, almost all of the premium colleges in India. And I have been a guest speaker at various platforms like Career Quest Services. This is one of the organizations. Then Hackers Help Community. Then IIIT-DM, it is the Indian Institute of Technology, Design and Manufacturing. It is in South, basically. And I've done a couple of certifications as well. So this was a bit about me. Let's go towards the session. Now, what is a dark web? So before jumping into dark web, you'll have to understand what the whole web is all about. So what we'll be learning today is, we'll be looking for what is dark web completely. Then we'll be going into what are the case studies. Case studies is some of the incidents that have occurred on dark web. Okay, so I'll be telling that, and then we'll be deep diving into the practicals where I will be taking you on to the dark web. Okay, I'll make you explore what dark web is all about. Now, understanding dark web is, you should have a bit of understanding of what is an iceberg. So see, what happens into an iceberg, you see a tip of the iceberg, and iceberg is a very huge thing. So it is like 5 to 10% above the sea level, and rest is under the sea, right? So this is what the total internet is all about. Whatever you can go, you can surf on Google, it is known as surface web. Okay, for example, you can use Google, you can use Bing, you can use Chrome browsers and all those things. So all these things are a part of surface web. Okay, and surface web is only 4% of the entire internet. So whatever you have been surfing till now, you have only served, you are only roaming into that 4%. Okay, so that is the tip of the iceberg. Then comes the deep web. So deep web is a website where you have to log in. For example, if you say that I want to search my Facebook friends on Google. So if you type my Facebook friends on Google, it will never show you anything. What you have to do for it, you will have to log into Facebook, right? Then only you can see that friends list, and then only you will be able to chat. So this comes under deep web. Websites which are found on surface web, but you'll have to log in over there. Now, surface web is having only 19 terabyte in size. Like the data stored on surface is only 19 terabyte. And it is a rough estimate. Deep web, on the other hand, holds 7,500 terabyte of data, the lump sum. Can anybody tell me what dark web holds? So the dark web, I'll tell you, is the rest 90 to 95% of the internet is dark web. So can anybody guess what is the amount of data that dark web might have? Any guesses you can type into the chat box? Anything? 500 TB, okay. Anyone else? No, I am not saying illegal sites. I am saying what is the amount of data that dark web can hold or might be having. What is that number? 550 TB. Anybody else? 1000 TB. Okay. Anyone else? 75,000 terabyte. Good, good, good. So this is Harish P. So yes, he's right. So the total data that dark web is holding, it is more than 75,000 terabytes. Okay. And it is just a rough estimate. Nobody knows that it is 75,000 terabyte or more than that. Nobody knows it. Okay, it is around 2021 of date year. In 2021, it was estimated that dark web might be holding 75,000 terabytes of data, but now we are standing in 2023, which is also about to end, right? So we don't know the actual figure, but yes, it is more than 75,000 terabytes. And this dark web is actually holding more than 3,000 hidden sites. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can type into the chat box. Now, how do we get there? So there is a special browser to get into dark web, which is known as Tor browser. Okay, now what Tor browser is all about? See, Tor browser was first introduced to the US Department of Defense. Okay, this was the first organization which started to use Tor browser. Why? Because they wanted to keep the communication secret. Communication secret in the sense, the communication which they used to do with their agents or with their intelligence agencies. So they want to keep it very secret. So they used to use Tor browser. Now what happened in 2011, US Department of Defense actually published this Tor browser. So since then, the regular public, the normal people came into picture and they said, okay, there is something like Tor also. Then they actually started exploring it. And this was the time since when the data started increasing on dark web. Okay. Now we'll be going with this. Now, why do we use Tor browser? See, what happens into dark web websites are, dark web websites are having an extension of .onion. Okay, so the link is jumbled up. Okay, so link is like X5YZ A432, something like that, and then .onion. So you cannot remember the sites, the URLs. Like you might be remembering www.google.com, facebook.com. Okay, so you might be remembering this, but you cannot remember what is the URL of a dark web website. So this is the benefit for hackers, okay, that the people who actually have the access of dark web, they can only visit it. Okay, no common person can go over there. Now, Tor browser is a browser which can handle this .onion extension. So that is why we use Tor browser, because these websites you cannot open on Google Chrome, you cannot open on Microsoft Edge, you cannot open on Brave, you cannot open on Firefox, okay, or Opera or any other browser. It's just the Tor browser which helps you do this. Okay. So this is the reason why we basically use Tor browser. Now, dark web is full of illegal activities. Like the number of illegal activities that happens on dark web is numerous. That is why I said that dark web is the rest 95%. Because good people are only roaming onto the surface web and deep web. Rest people, majority of the people who are having an evil intention, they are present on dark web. Okay, so what happens on dark web is all the top secret things that you will find on dark web. Top secret means if you want to, let's suppose you cannot Google that how to make a nuclear weapon. You can never Google it. But the formulas, the procedures, you can find it on dark web. Child pornography, like the pornography content of dark web is literally huge. Okay, so this is a premium place for hackers, okay, to sell these kind of things. Silk Road, will be talking about it. What is Silk Road? And there are numerous illegal activities which we'll be looking at. So see, dark web is a place from where you can actually purchase anything, literally anything. If you want weapons, like normal weapon, if you order in India, you will not get it because you will need proper licensing, you need proper documents, everything should be there. But on dark web, you can literally purchase any weapon without any document. If you purchase, you'll have to do payment in Bitcoins. So Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Now, what is a cryptocurrency? See, you might be having 1 lakh rupees into your bank account, but you don't have it into the paper currency form. It is there into your bank account. That means it is a number that is in your bank account. Whenever you require to withdraw cash, you go to the ATM and the amount that you request, depending on that amount, you get a paper currency. Now that paper currency can be tracked. We all know that we have Reserve Bank of India, which keeps the track of each and every currency in India, right? And if you are into if you are doing corruption and if you are having black money, so that track will be taken care of by the anti-corruption department, right? Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. That means this is a currency of the internet. No government in the world have control over cryptocurrency, over Bitcoin. No country have it. Now, how Bitcoin goes up, how Bitcoin comes down, nobody knows it. Okay, can anybody tell me what is the price of 1 Bitcoin right now in Indian rupees? Anybody? Okay. No. It is around roughly about 21 lakh. Okay, 21 lakh rupees. So 1 Bitcoin costs you 21 lakh rupees. And this Bitcoin cannot be tracked. Okay, so if you are doing payments in Bitcoin, if you are having Bitcoin as black money, nobody can touch you. Okay, this is why the hackers only take money into the Bitcoin. Okay, so millions of transactions are done each and every year. So which weapon can you purchase from dark web? Literally any weapon. Like you can go to dark web and you can actually order, like suppose a bazooka rocket launcher, and you'll get a home delivery of it. So any kind of weapon, any kind of drug, any kind of thing, whatever you want, you can get it from here. Even human trafficking, dark web is the biggest marketplace of human trafficking. There are websites on dark web where you have to just specify the kind of human you want. For example, you want a tall, or you can specify the details. Let's suppose I want a person who should be having 5'9" height, and he should be of 60 kgs. He should be having brown eyes. He should be having black hairs. So you can specify things. So the more specifications you give, the higher goes the price. Okay. And trust me, once you order it, that human being will be delivered at your doorstep. And you can literally specify how do you want that person. You want him alive? You want him dead? You want him injured? You want him having bullet wounds or anything? You can specify the details. and you will get it on your doorstep. So this is what dark web is all about. So I was telling about Silk Road. So Silk Road was one of the biggest website on dark web which used to do transactions. So Silk Road was the Amazon of dark web. So we have Amazon.com, right? On the surface web, you can go over there, you can purchase anything. Silk Road was the Amazon of dark web. So there were, I think, two people who launched this website on 6th of February 2011. Okay, and then this website was shut down by the US Department of Defense, especially FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, in 2013, right? But just into this 2 years of tenure, these guys actually earned $1.2 billion. This was the turnover of Silk Road alone. And let me tell you one thing, FBI is not able to track the whole amount till date. Okay, it's been 10 years. The guys are into the jail right now. They are into the lockup. They are into the imprisonment. But still, the whole money is not being tracked by the FBI. Why? Because the payment was taken into Bitcoins. And Bitcoins cannot be tracked. Okay, this is the best thing why hackers use it, because you cannot track Bitcoins. Okay, so if you can see over here, there is a symbol of B. Okay, so B stands for Bitcoin. So if you want this particular, let's suppose if you want this drug, okay, so it will cost you 2.09 Bitcoin. Okay, so this is how the payments used to happen. Now, sensitive information, dark web is the biggest marketplace of the sensitive information. Okay, let me tell you one thing. You can find each and everything on dark web. Okay, let's suppose one credit card number, if you go to dark web and if you'll sell one credit card number, it will give you $9. Okay, so one credit card information costs you $9. If you sell, let's suppose your Facebook ID password, username password, it will cost you $1 per Facebook ID. Okay, that is why there are breach of millions of users, and that data is then sold onto the dark web. Because if you are, let's suppose if I'm selling the data of 1 million Facebook users, dark people will offer me $1 million. Okay, so this is why dark web is the best place for hackers. Okay, and you can get every sensitive information over. I can literally tell you your data might be present on dark web as well. It is a complete possibility. Why I'm saying this? Because I'll just share one case. In 2021, LinkedIn had a data breach. All of you might be present on LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn had a data breach in 2021, and there was a hacker who sold 700 million users of data on dark web. That was around 92% of LinkedIn users' data was sold on dark web. So just think, you might be there. Okay, there is no big deal. There was a data breach of Google as well. There was a data breach of Facebook as well, of Instagram as well. So your data is present on dark web, and it is a complete possibility, right? Now, as I said, human trafficking, this is the biggest market of human trafficking and organ dealing. So whatever organ you want, you can get it from here. Okay, so as I already told you that you can order any person, okay, girl, boy, anybody, and it will be delivered onto your door, right? There are multiple kidnappings that happen every single day. There are people which are not found till date. Okay, where they went, where they are today, nobody knows. Okay, so there are websites on dark web which actually promotes human trafficking as well. And these are some of the premium things of funding terrorism. So you might be thinking that how terrorist activities go on, right? Let's suppose if I tell about, if you want to purchase one AK-47 in India, so it will cost you around 3 lakh rupees. So if you have, like, suppose 100 terrorists, you need around that much of AK-47. So from where they get this money? They get this money from dark web. Okay, because they do illegal activities on dark web, and from that they earn money. And that is how dark web is the biggest funder of terrorism. Okay, child pornography, I already told. Prostitution, the biggest market is dark web of prostitution. Like, we talk about some of the areas, sensitive red light areas in India. Let's suppose GB Road of Delhi. We talk about, let's suppose, in Jaipur also there is a red light area. In West Bengal, West Bengal is a prominent destination of prostitution. But let's suppose if you want a specific kind of prostitute, it is present on dark. There are people, they can literally do any damn thing for money. Let me tell you one thing. So I'll tell you one of the interesting case. I was exploring dark web, I think 1 year ago. I was sitting in my room and I was exploring dark web, and I found a website. What the website is, that website actually revealed how crazy people are on dark web. That is why I say that, see, dark web is literally not safe. Give me 1 minute. Dark web is not safe. Why? Because when I was exploring dark web, I landed a website, and that website was having around so this was a Cannibal cafe. The website's name was Cannibal Cafe. And what happens into Cannibal Cafe is, you might know about cannibalism. So what Cannibal Cafe was, there were recipes onto that website, and that recipes were how you can make tasty dishes from a human flesh, literally. So just think how crazy people are there on dark web. Like, there are people sitting somewhere around the world and they are experimenting on human flesh. How you can eat, how you can make tasty dishes out of it, and so on. So I have gone through those recipes myself. Okay, so this is the craziness of people on dark web. Assassination. I'll take you to one of the website. So this is the website. I think I'll be taking you on this website today. Might be. So this is a website. What happens on this website, and there are multiple websites on dark web. You can hire hitmans. Now, what this hitmans will do is, see, I told you how terrorism is funded. So this is one of the way. So what happens over here is, there will be a hitman. He will only ask you for the payment to kill someone and just his photograph. He does not need any more details. It's his headache how he will figure out the person, how he will search the person around the world. It's his headache. That particular hitman, it is his headache. Okay. After some time, after a few days, actually, you will get a text message, or through medium, you will get a message that your job is done. That means the person you wanted to kill, he's been dead. So there are hitmans on dark web. You can hire hitmans. Okay. And the more people you want to kill, you can specify it. You can specify the weapon also. There are hitmans over there, which gives you freedom to specify weapons also. For example, if I want that there are 2 peoples and they should be killed with a knife, so I can specify it over there, and those people will be killed by knife only. There will be no other weapon will be used. If I say that, okay, there is a group of, let's suppose, 10 people, and I want that these people should be blasted off with some explosives, let's suppose any kind of explosive, this will happen. But then there are some scamsters also on dark web. So you should know which is the legit one. Okay, because see, the money you are pumping into dark web is literally huge. Okay, so you'll have to be very careful, because dark web have scamsters also. Okay, then terrorist activities, as I told you, dark web is the biggest funder of terrorist activities. Now, how terrorist activities happen over there, how these people are funded. So see, terrorists are highly radicalized people. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I have been studying about terrorism for, I think, last 6 to 8 years. Okay, and today I am on a point where my predictions on terrorism are like, they're very specifically. If I talk about, let's suppose, Pakistan, so all my predictions, whatever I have done in recent times, were accurate. For example, I did predicted that something will happen with Imran Khan, and then Imran Khan was arrested, bomb blast and all those things. So it is what my predictions are. And I can assure you in the rest of this coming week also, there will be bomb blasts in Pakistan. Okay, and you can go to the news and you will get these news in this 1 week also. Okay, that there will be bomb blasts happening in Pakistan. So why I know these things? Because dark web is the premier promoter of these things. So there are red rooms. How terrorists gets funded? See, there are red rooms over here. Now, what is a red room? There is a case study of red room also. I'll be coming to that. But there is a guy who is kidnapped from somewhere by the terrorist, and then there is a room which is having red lightings. Okay, red light that is completely with the red lightings. There is a human being which is tied to the chair, and then that guy is tortured on camera. And the people who are using, who are watching this into the live stream, they people pay for each and every hit. For example, if I want that person should be hit with a punch on face, I'll pay some amount to that website, and then the person who is into that chair, that person will be hit by a punch. There will be a guy who will be doing it. Okay, so this is the red room, which is again like one of the promoters of terrorism. Then there are, it is estimated that dark web is having around 50,000 extremist groups, more than 50,000, right? So this is how they get funding to do bomb blasts, to purchase weapons, to train militants, and all those things. It's not that dark web is all about illegal activities only. There are legal activities going on to dark web as well. For example, the military uses it. I'll be taking to CIA official website on dark web. I'll be taking you over there. Okay, in today's practical. Okay, so CIA, FBI, these people are present over. Okay, now what happens? How these people act? See, you might have seen that. You might have heard into the news that FBI shuts down this dark web website. Okay, CIA shuts down this dark web website. So how this happens? So this information I'm sharing with you is internal information. So what happens is there are specific cyber wings in each and every intelligence agencies, like R&AW, RAW. Okay, of India, the Foreign Intelligence Agency of India, it is having its cyber intelligence wing. Intelligence Bureau, IB, these people are having their cyber intelligence wings. So there are desks, there are people who are hired by the government just to keep an eye on the dark web. So their job is to only look onto the dark. Okay, so now what happens? There are intelligence agency officers that actually join the chat rooms, that actually join these extremist groups. These actually join these kind of illegal groups. Okay, and they are present over there. Okay, they monitor each and everything. Like for example, if I'm just giving you an example, it's not a reality. Like let's suppose I am sitting into the ISIS group of dark web, and I'm like suppose working for any intelligence agency in India. Okay, so from there I can get intelligence also. So if anybody of you have a little bit of knowledge of intelligence agencies, what happens? 90% intelligence is open source. Okay, it is in media. Let's suppose someone acquired nuclear weapons. Someone like for in the case of Pakistan, how I'm able to do these kind of predictions? Because I go for the open source intelligence. Okay, how the government is reacting to people, how people are reacting, how their establishment is reacting. So if you have a understanding of geopolitics, of national security, of open source intelligence, you can also predict these things. Like I have made a prediction in front of you that there will be multiple bomb blasts into the next week. You can also do that. Okay, for any country, not just Pakistan, for any country. You can do it for Russia, you can do it for Ukraine, you can do it for India itself. Okay, so you can also do these things if you know the tricks. Rest 10% intelligence that people get, 5% are from the agents, on ground agents. So you might have heard that R&AW officers, R&AW secret agents are there into the Pakistan. They are giving intelligence from there. ISI, Inter-Services Intelligence Agency of Pakistan, their people are there in India. So they are passing out intelligence from here, right? So this is 5%. Rest 5% is this dark web. Okay, so there was a case in 2011 or 12 something. So this was the time when ISIS was on its peak, and there were some intelligence officers that were actually working, that were a part of this ISIS dark web groups. So they got an intelligence from those dark web groups that ISIS is planning multiple attacks into the US embassies into the Middle East. So this was a premium intelligence that they got from dark web, and as a result, 99% of US embassies were shut down immediately by America. And this intelligence came from dark web. So this is how agencies use it. Now you can get books from here also. Suppose there are libraries over here, multiple libraries are there. So what those libraries have is, if you want any specific book that is not present into the surface web, you can get it from there. Let's suppose if somebody is interested in black magic, they want books on black magic. So there might be books which are not present on the surface web, you'll get it from dark. Let's suppose you are doing some project work, any kind of project work, and you want a person who should be having that level of knowledge. You can get those people on dark web. You can get scientists, you can get journalists, you can get researchers. So these people are also on dark web. So it's not just dark web is all about illegal activities. There are legal things also. There are people over there. I'll be taking you over there in today's session. So see, underground journalists are there. So there are, let's suppose I'll tell you very interesting things. Search about Edward Snowden. If anybody knows about Edward Snowden, search about it. So there is a website, WikiLeaks on surface web. You can Google that website. It is there on WikiLeaks. So this Edward Snowden was actually a CIA agent. Okay, CIA or NIA, sorry, National Intelligence Agency of America. He was an NIA agent. So he got into this. He got an information that America is just bluffing about the data security. In reality, American agencies can actually view the data of any individual. Okay, they have this power. So once he got into this, he came to know this, he left NIA, and then he published highly confidential data of America onto the WikiLeaks and onto the dark web also. People only know the information that was published on WikiLeaks. They don't know the information that was present on dark web also. So see, he published data on WikiLeaks. America was somehow able to handle it. But the information he shared onto the dark web, the impact was so huge that guy actually ran into the Russia, and very few people knows it, that America offered Russia that you can take anything from us. You are free to take anything from us. We just want Edward Snowden back. America was ready to sign this treaty. Very few people know this. Why America got after Edward Snowden so badly? Because the data he published on dark web, that was literally very sensitive, and then that data was actually picked by these underground journalists. So there are people, there are journalists on dark web also. They can give you like hell lot of information, because see, journalists cannot tell everything to the people on in regular basis. Okay, that is why you might have heard the word about biased media. Okay, that there are media who are biased to, let's suppose, one government or one party. Another media, another chunk of media is biased to another kind of politicians. So they cannot actually tell everything about the parties of or the government. But there are these possibilities. There are these underground journalists who can tell every damn thing, literally the classified informations also, right? Now, how dark web, deep web is used by the government? As I said, see, US embassy, in 2013, this happened. Okay, the case I told you today. Okay, this happened in 2013. So there were Al Qaeda officials. Okay, so US government got to know that there were US embassies which were on target into the Middle East. So 22 US embassies were shut down. This was around roughly that figure which I told you, right? So this intelligence they got from dark web. Okay, so this is how people use it. Now, Cicada. This is one of the most controversial organization on dark web because nobody knows what this organization actually does. Nobody knows it. There are rumors out of onto the dark web, but nobody knows it because this organization, this website, these people have only appeared 4 times. Last one was in 2016. Okay, so nobody knows how the recruitment gets into this particular organization. What this organization do, nobody knows. Some people say that this is a government organization who is working there, and they are like kind of secret agents. Okay, many people say this is the parent organization of anonymous group. Many people say that this is another hacking group present onto the dark web. So nobody knows it, but one thing everybody is confirmed is that these people are highly intelligent individuals. And let me tell you one thing about the anonymous group also. Anonymous group is having, the youngest hacker of anonymous group is only 12 years. And the oldest hacker of anonymous group right now is of 75 years. So anonymous group is having a range of hackers from age 12 to 75. Who is working for anonymous? Nobody knows. Maybe someone from you, okay, someone from my family, nobody knows it. So this is what is going on dark web. There are rumors also and there is truth also. That is why I said every rumor is a truth and every truth is a rumor on dark web. This is why I told you. Because the people, see, I have visited the Cannibal Cafe website. So that is a truth for me. But you people might think this thing as rubbish. So it might be a rumor for you. Okay. There are people who have visited red rooms. It might be a truth. It is a truth for them. It might be a rumor for me. Right. So that is why I coined this thing. Now, I think you all know this answer. That is dark web safe. Dark web is one of the place where you'll have to be very careful with your clicks. Okay. If you don't have proper knowledge, I insist, do not ever dare to go there. Why? Because I'll be sharing some of the case studies with you, and from that you will understand why I'm saying this. Don't you even dare to go over there. Okay, right. Now let's come to the case studies. Let's take the first case study. Who's next? Ma'am, is my this PPT visible? Can you confirm me once again?
Yes, yes, Mr. Manal, the PPT is absolutely visible. You can continue.
Okay, okay. So the first case study we'll be talking about is who's next. Okay. So there was a guy, his name was Richard. He posted this particular thing on Reddit. Okay, this particular case story is on Reddit. You can go and read it. So there was a guy, Richard. He came to know about deep and dark web. Like you all came to know about dark web from me. This guy came to know of dark web from some sources. Okay, I don't know which was the exact source, but he came to know about dark web. So he started surfing this dark web website. He was surfing, and he landed onto a website which was having a blank image. Okay, but on that particular website, there was a chat going on onto the right side. Okay, in that chat, there were some people who were actually chatting into different languages. Richard was not able to understand what actually is going on. Okay, so he just waited over there for some few minutes, but then a video recording played and he came to know that this is a live feed which is going on. Now, what was into the live feed? There was a red room. Accidentally, Richard visited a red room. Now, what happened on that red room? There was a man who was sitting on the chair. Once this live feed started happening, the chat actually, the speed of chatting increased. Okay, so there were people who increased, the chat became very fast. Okay, and then a person appeared. He was having black dress. He was wearing black dress and he was having a black mask on it. Okay, he appeared over there. He saw the camera. He showed the person, and then he went out of the frame, and then he bought a hammer. Okay, a big hammer. Then that guy actually started hitting that person who was tied onto the chat, and he was hitting him literally very, very hard. He started hitting him on the jaw. Okay, and after around 5 or 10 hits, his jaw was literally broken off. It was completely bloody. Okay, his mouth was completely bloody. That guy wanted to shout, that guy wanted to scream, but now his jaw was actually hanging from his face. So he was not able to do that. After that, that guy, he actually he delivered a poll, okay, onto dark web, onto that particular website, that should this person live or should he die? This was a poll which was released by that person. 95% people voted that yes, this guy should die. Only 5% people were there who said that no, this guy should live. After that, that man actually started that guy rigorously in his abdomen, in his chest, in his stomach, on his head, and after a few hits, that guy actually died. Once he died, again it went black. The whole screen went black, and there was a message popped up, who's next? After that message, there were 10 face cams that appeared onto the screen, and one of the face cam was of Richard. So what actually happened was, when Richard was viewing that live feed, hackers sitting behind that website have hacked his laptop, and they took a snapshot of his face via his webcam. Then all those 10 face cams started to disappear one by one. Okay, it went to 9, it went to 8, it went to 7, it went to 8, and at last there were only 2 face cams that were left. One was of Richard and one was of any other person. And after 2-3 seconds, Richard face cam also disappeared, and that was only one face who was over there. We don't know, nobody knows who that guy was. But after that, there was again a message flashed on it, we will meet soon. And then that live feed actually went off. So now you can just imagine what level of hackers are sitting onto the dark web. This is why it is very, very dangerous to visit dark web until and unless you don't have proper knowledge. I know a person myself, he's my senior. He fights with the hackers on dark. Literally. Okay, he goes into so intense fight on dark web that sometimes he had to directly shut down his laptop. So trust me, there are literally crazy people sitting over here, right? Next case study that we'll be talking is of Knox pill. So see, there are people who order ammunitions, weapons from dark web, but there are drugs also. So dark web is one of the biggest drug market. Okay, but you should never purchase any drug from the dark web. Why? This is the case study which will answer your question. So there was a guy, his name was Lee, and this guy was a working professional. He used to go to office. He used to work, again, the office timing were there. When he used to come back, he used to stay alone, and he used to do all his household work himself. But by the time he used to get tired into the evening. Okay, so just to get rid of that tiredness, he was a premium drug addict. Okay, he used to consume drugs, and he used to purchase those drugs from dark web, because that was a bit easier for him, that he can just go, he can do the payment, and he will receive that drug on his doorstep. Okay, So there was no no fear of the agencies, okay, of the police, of anti-drug department and all those things. So he used to purchase drugs from dark web. So he came across a particular drug, and that drug was stated as Knox pill. So these were actually pills, small pills. He ordered it and he got that particular pill onto his doorstep. Then he was into a circle where his friends were also drug addicts. Obviously, if you are a drug addict, you will always make friends who are also drug addicts. Okay, so this is a human nature. If let's suppose I am a cybersecurity professional, so most of my connections on LinkedIn will be related to cybersecurity, right? Now, he asked about this drug to everybody in his group, that anybody of you knows about Knox pill or not. Everybody refused. Nobody have ever heard about this particular drug. Okay, no issues. He was damn tired. And one night he took this particular pill, one pill, and he slept. Another day when he woke up, he was hyperactive. He went to office. He did all the work. He came to home. He did all the household works and still he was not tired. He was hyperactive. So he didn't slept that night. Okay. Because he was not encountering sleep. Okay. He was hyperactive. So he said that he thought that how I'm not getting sleep, why sleep is not coming to me. So he remembered that, okay, I took this particular Knox pill, one pill, that is why I'm doing this. So he thought that, okay, this is one of the best drug I have ever consumed because he has helped me and he has made me superhuman because I'm not tired. Next day he went to office. He did everything same. He came back to home. He did all the household work. He was still not tired. He was still hyperactive. Third day he went to office. He came home. He did everything. He was not tired. He didn't slept. This guy started doing overtimes into the office. He was multiple times awarded as the employee of the month. Okay, this kind of awards because he was not tired. He was doing unimaginable of amount of work and he was not tired. So company always appreciate these kinds of people who are actually workaholic for the companies. Okay. Priyanka might relate to it. So 1 month passed.
Of course, Manal, I can surely relate to it.
Yes. So 1 month passed. Lee didn't slept. He was still hyperactive. 2 months passed. Richard had not slept. 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. Lee had not slept for 1 year. And it was just one pill he took, and this was the effect of that particular pill. And Lee didn't came across any side effect for 1 year. There was no side effect of this particular drug. He didn't encountered any side effect. But after 1 year, his skin encountered rashes. Okay, there were rashes which occurred on his skin. First, it was white, then it became red, then it became purple, then it became black. And there was itching that was continuously happening onto his skin. Now, what happened to his skin was whenever he used to scratch his skin, the skin used to peel off. This started happening with Lee. He went to multiple doctors. Nobody had ever encountered this particular disease. No doctor had encountered this disease. He went to the international doctors. Nobody had the treatment or the cure of this particular drug. Even there was no doctor who had ever heard about this particular drug. And Lee actually posted this particular story on Reddit when he was into the hospital and he was in ICU. And Lee said that he was pretty sure that he will die in a few days, but he had this thing that my mind will still be active after my death. So this is the reason he was literally afraid of it. Today, most of the internet users can assure you that Lee might not be there. Okay, he might have died, but nobody is sure of his brain. There is a possibility that his brain might be active till today. So this is the reason you should not order anything from dark web. Even if you know the drug, don't order it. Okay, let's just jump to the third study. This will tell you how crazy people are there on dark web. What is the level of craziness? So the third case study is look into my eyes. Okay, so there was an unknown person who actually posted this particular story. So this guy also had the curiosity of dark web. He used to surf dark web, okay, multiple times in a day. But one day when he was surfing on dark web, he reached onto a website, and that website was completely black. Okay, there was a black image onto that website. So what happened onto that website was there was a search bar, and it was written you can search anything. Okay, he searched like randomly, he searched something, search about a person. Okay, search your person. This was written on this particular search bar. So he just typed tall over there, and there were images that popped up of tall dead bodies, literally images of dead bodies, and the person were literally tall. He search of short man, he search of fat, he search of slim. He got dead bodies accordingly, images of dead bodies accordingly, right? But then there was another section on this website which actually stated, again, there was a search bar and it was written, look into my eyes. So when he searched about a particular dead body onto that particular website, images got looked up, and those images were taken in the way that it was like the dead body was looking into the camera. So just see, there are guys who have taken images of dead bodies through their face. Okay, and it was literally looking that these dead bodies are looking into the camera. So this is the level of craziness of people that are present on dark web. And my final case study will tell you what level of hackers and the people are there on dark. Last case study is about is the burger shop. So again, there was a person, unknown person. He was again a fond of dark web. He used to explore dark web. He went to dark web, and one day he was scrolling dark web out of curiosity, and he did some random searches, and then he got bored. Okay, so he shut down his laptop and he went to a burger shop nearby. Okay, nearby his house there was a burger shop. He went there and he had a burger. Okay, burger, some cold drink, something. And then he came back, and after 1 hour he started just surfing the website randomly. Okay, again, when he was surfing the website, an image popped up onto his laptop. He clicked onto the image, and that image was actually loading up to down, like top to bottom. Okay, this was a sequence. That image was loading top to bottom, and that guy came to know that the image was of him sitting into the burger shop and having a burger. That means there was a hacker, there was a guy sitting into the burger shop. He took the pic of that unknown person, and now that guy was actually watching his own photograph onto his computer screen. And then that guy was literally so afraid, he was freaked out. He disposed of his own laptop, and for weeks he didn't surf the internet. He didn't surf his social media profiles. He didn't came out of his own house. Okay, so these are some of the case studies. I have multiple more. Like, there is a website on dark web. One of the user posted it. That particular website had a timer. Okay, so you go to that website, and let's suppose you type about some random person over there. That website will tell a date. Okay, and that date will be the death date of that guy. So there was one of the user, he went to the website, and he did some investigation also. Let's suppose that website told, let's suppose there was a guy, his friend, let's suppose his friend X, and that website told that this guy will actually die on this particular date. That guy actually died onto the same date. So there are people on dark web who are literally hell crazy. Okay, so this is why I'm saying, you people, do not visit dark web until unless you don't have proper information. Okay, don't do that. Now, let's jump to the practicals. If few people allow, anybody, any so see, we'll be taking the doubts at last. Once we'll be visiting the dark web. So the process that I'll be doing, see, the websites which I'm taking you, I have visited them personally, and these websites are safe. But then there is a way to explore it. Okay, you have to follow the way. Okay, make it very clear, right? I'll be telling you how to do that. Just give me 1 minute. By the time you can post your questions onto the chat box, I'll take a look at them also. Give me just 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So Akash has said, is there any separate search engine? Yes, it is Tor. Okay. And we'll be using it right now. So I'm basically sharing my entire screen now. So as I told about dark links, I'm telling you only one link over here. I have multiple links, but I'm showing you only one link. So how will you visit dark web? Firstly, you'll have to open a VPN on your phone if you want to visit it from Windows. See, I tell you with my experience, don't visit these websites with Windows. Okay, don't do that. Okay, you can download VirtualBox. Okay, and you can use Kali Linux. Okay, you can use there are multiple more operating systems, different operating systems which are actually made for this particular dark web explorations. Okay, there are different Linux operating systems, Linux versions are there. Okay, through that you can visit dark web. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, so there is tail that you can use. Okay, then there is around there is I don't remember more. There are multiple more operating systems. I think there is one was uh, what was its name? Kodachi Linux. Yes, Kodachi is one of the Linux operating system which you can use for dark web explorations. Okay, so use these kind of operating system. But if you want to visit it from Windows, please don't do that until and unless you don't have proper knowledge of the website. Don't do that. Okay, now how I'll go over there, I'll open VPN on my phone, and then I'll connect my laptop through that Android phone. I'll open another VPN into this system also. Okay, so see, I'm connected to Singapore. Okay, and then I'll open Tor browser. Now, see, why we use Tor browser? It is also known as Onion browser. So if you are aware of an onion, onion has peels on it. Okay, there are peels on onion. Okay, so there are layers on onion. So once you visit Tor, once you open the Tor browser, there are multiple VPNs that get connected. Okay, there are multiple VPNs that get connected. Okay, your IP gets masked actually. Okay, that is why we use Tor browser. So not change the size of the Tor browser. If you are visiting dark web, don't change the configuration of this dark. Okay, your IP is masked under multiple different VPN layers, and you can enhance your security protection over here. I'm going for standard right now because I know what websites I'll be visiting. You people have to go with extreme security. Okay, now let me show you that dark web link. So I told you that you cannot remember these dark web links, right? So this is the dark web link 2KD172B something something, and the extension is .onion. So this is why you cannot remember these websites. So you need these links actually. Okay, now I'll paste it over here. So see, I have multiple layers of VPN. Okay, I have enhanced my security right now. So this is known as the hidden wiki. This you can call it as gateway of dark web. Okay, here we have the original link like hidden wiki. Again, there are multiple hidden wiki websites actually, right? So you can get it from there. So see, let me open this. Okay, I'll show you what this actually things are. I'll show you this, and I'll show you. So these are all the things that you can actually get. I'll explain you what these things are. Okay, this one will be going with this one. Will be going with this one, I guess. and we'll be going with this one, and we'll be going with this one also. This is very interesting. You'll love it. And this one, okay, that's these many websites are okay. This one also. Okay, so one by one I'll be telling you. So see, this is from where you can hire hackers, from dark web. So these guys will actually do the things, and this is the Bitcoin rate which you have to pay. Like for example, 700 USD is for, let's suppose you want to take remote control of a phone. Okay, so this guy will hack the phone of the victim and he will give control into your hand. If you want to hack Facebook and Twitter account, this guy can do this. Other social accounts, he can do this, Instagram and all. Okay, there is a full package deal also. That means it will give you access of every single data about the target. They can DDoS onto any website. So what is DDoS? DDoS means distributed denial of service. So this is kind of an attack. So what we do in this attack, we hackers, what we do is we shut a particular website down for some time. Okay. And like why DDoS attacks happens, let's suppose there is a website, let's suppose Flipkart and Snapdeal. Okay, there are two websites. Let's suppose Snapdeal is getting more traffic than Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart hired a hacker and Flipkart said that you do a DDoS attack on Snapdeal. Okay, the distributed denial of service. So what happens into this is every website has a capacity to cater an audience. For example, there is a website who can only take request of 500 people per second. That means only 500 users can visit to that website every second. What we hackers do, if we increase this, we do an attack and we send 1000 user requests per second. So now it is much more than the capacity of the handling of that particular website. So once it goes out of the capacity, that website actually crashes down. Okay, so this is DOS attack, this denial of service attack. Okay, so these guys will actually do this for 1 month. This actually happened a few years ago. NASA's website was down for around 21 days. There was a hacker who actually crashed the NASA website for around 21 days. Okay, again, you can hack web servers, gaming servers. Okay, you can get 30 days of full service. I will work for 8 hours per day for 30 days on your project. Okay, so this is the price. Okay, so this is Vladimir. Vladimir is offering you these things. George is offering you these things. Okay, there are multiple hackers that you can hire from here. You can go and check out their products. You can register, log in, and multiple things, right? Okay, this is account. As I said, that there are multiple leaked accounts onto the dark web. Okay, you can get all the credit card informations over there. So you can get over there 10 times account with to around $250 to $500 balance. So you'll get access of those cards. Okay, and the price goes up. Okay, so as the price goes up, this price also goes up, right? So you want, like, suppose eBay account, you want PayPal account, you want bank account, okay, anything. Okay, so these guys will give you the details of that particular account, and you can do online shopping, right? This is one of the very iconic websites. So what these people do is these people will make your fake identities. Okay, so you have, these people will only demand you your photograph and some of your details, and the like identities of a specific state, whatever you want, you will get it. Okay, so what these guys will do is these guys will make your identities and then they will put it into the US database. So let's suppose you had a passport of, let's suppose, America. You landed onto the American airport. American authorities checked your passport and they will get your data into their websites. Why? Because it was already hacked and your data was already put into their websites, right? So you can get these things also. Imperial Library, as I said, books, okay, that you can purchase from here, which are not present onto the regular forums, okay, onto the surface web. So if you want romance, fantasy, mystery, okay, whatever poetry and whatever you want, you will get it from here. So this is the number of books in this library. Okay, you can check what is the number. Again, another book library, you can search your book over here. Okay, and you'll get it over here. Now, DEFCON. This is something very interesting. So what is DEFCON? This is a global event of hackers. And this is a true win, genuine event. Okay, it is their dark web website, but this is a genuine event. So every year, this particular event occurs in different countries. You can register to DEFCON and you can go to DEFCON. There is a video of one of the DEFCON. So if you'll go to YouTube, you type DEFCON and you will get videos of DEFCON. Okay, so this is a genuine event where hackers and cybersecurity professionals from all around the world gather. There are companies also which gather. There are hackathons that happen. There are CTFs that happen. There are multiple engaging events that happen over there. So you can go and you can enjoy. Literally, these are legit events. Last year, I think TIA director was one of the guest speaker, I think. Okay. And there are prominent people who are guest speaker at DEFCON. So you can go and you can visit these things also if you are interested in cybersecurity. So see, all these things are there. These are the events that happen on DEFCON. And it is like, I'm also having this particular dream to join DEFCON one day. And if you are not able to go to DEFCON, every March or April, there is an event, Nullcon in Goa, in India. So you can join Nullcon. If you are not having a budget to go to, let's suppose, any other country, you can join it into Nullcon. Okay, it is event of India. Cybersecurity professionals comes over there and companies also come there for recruitment. Okay, again, here we saw the IDs of US. Here they will make of UK. Okay, your original UK passport with your information and everything. Original UK passport these people will make. So just think what level of hackers are sitting over. And then you can visit multiple websites. Let's suppose I'll go to this link. This is another hidden wiki link. Okay, I'll close this. And from here also you can go, you can check multiple things. Let's suppose drugs. If you want any specific drugs, these are the websites. Okay, anything. If let's suppose you want guns, ammunitions, as I said, you can purchase it. European guns from European market. Okay, you want Apple products, iPhone, iPad, you can purchase it from here. Right. Then there are other things, hidden answers of your questions. You can get it over here. There are chat forums over here. Do not use your original identity over here. Okay. Do not do that. Okay. Always use fake IDs. Okay. You can name yourself anything, but don't use your original IDs. This is why I'm saying don't go to dark web through Windows. You use Linux. Okay, this is the best platform, right? So that was all from my side, and we'll take up the questions now. Any questions, anybody? I'll answer it. Okay, let me check. Okay, who's the founder of dark web? Honestly, there is no fixed answer. Who is the founder of dark web? Nobody knows. Okay, how is the hacker or dark web safe? Dark web is not safe, but it becomes reliable if you know how to use it. You have to be very clear with careful with the links. If you click wrong thing, your system will get hacked completely. Okay, using Tor on Mac. See, Tor is just a browser. You can use it for everything. You can do some Google searches over here. Tor is just a browser. We use Tor to go on dark web because Tor can handle .onion websites. Okay, Tor is just a browser. You can use it into your phone. You can use it into your day-to-day life. Okay, I use it personally because see, Tor does not saves your history, browsing history. Okay, so all the banned websites you can access it over here. There will be no trackers. Okay, website trackers will not be over here. So it is just a browser and it is fine to use it. You can use your Facebook over here. No issues. Okay. If you are going to dark web, then you'll have to go with the VPNs, then you'll have to go with the Linux and multiple things. Okay. If you're surfing Tor randomly for your day-to-day life, it is okay. Okay. Now, Vivek is asking if you want to become raw agent, then how can we achieve it? See, Vivek, raw is one of the intelligence agencies where you cannot, it does not have direct recruitments. Okay. Raw does not recruit directly. There are YouTube videos which tell you some of the direct ways to get into raw. All those are fake. Okay. You cannot join RNAW directly. You go into raw only on deputation. I can tell you some safest ways to raw. You can join IB, Intelligence Bureau. There is a paper of IB. You qualify the paper, you will get into Intelligence Bureau, and through IB you can go into the raw for deputation. Okay, so you can use that. There is no direct recruitment of people in raw. Okay, can you send the link as well, guys? I cannot send the link. Okay, I know that you might have taken the snapshot of screenshot. Okay. As Chandru is asking, hi bro, hi sir. Vivek again, raw agent, I've answered your question. How to get CS certificate? CS certificate, Raghu, you can get it from EC Council, or there are multiple training organizations which will give you CS certificate, but I'll not recommend CS to you. Okay, because trust me, CH is outdated now. Okay, only CH practical certification. So there are 3 types of certifications in CH: Certified Ethical Hacker Theory, which is rubbish. It is just theory. It is no practical. I know people who are CH and they cannot do simple hacking tasks. So that is rubbish. CH practical you can consider. Okay. And once you complete CH theory and practical, you'll get the CH master certification. So that is okay. But if you ask my personal opinion, I'll suggest you go for the EJPT rather than going for the CH. Okay. Through IT sector, Vivek, I told you already. Abhishek, what is the point of using multiple VPNs if we are ordering something at our... So see, you don't get these things on your address. You generate a fake address. For example, if I want to get something at my doorstep, I'll not give the address of my home. Okay, I'll give address of, let's suppose, some of my relative in Jaipur. Okay, I'll say that, okay, one parcel is coming to your home. Okay, don't open it. It is my personal parcel. Or you can call it somewhere else. Okay, this is how things happen. Okay, how to clear all my data on internet. So there are multiple websites. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Google, and there are websites which will help you clear all your data. Okay, one of the websites I'll tell you. Give me a minute. So that website was, I think, what was that website? I think Output Auto About Tags. Output About Tags. This was the name of that particular website. You can go to this particular website and you can actually say, you can see what are the people who are, what are the companies who are having your phone data. Okay. So you can open that particular website into your phone. Okay, I'll demonstrate it to you. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, madam.
So,
Screen is visible.
Sorry, opt out dot something, opt out dot about. Yes, this one. So this is the website. You can open it into your phone. Okay, and this will actually tell what are the companies that are holding your data. So because I have opened this particular website on my laptop, that is why it is giving me an error. Okay. And one more reason is that I have blocked this. I have blocked the third-party cookies because I'm using VPN, right? VPN is on. That is why. Okay. But once I'll clear my VPN and I'll reload the website, it will tell the companies which are having my data, and I can opt it out. Okay. What was another question? Okay. सर इस सेशन को अटेंड करने का कोई सर्टिफिकेट भी मिलेगा? आई थिंक यू विल गेट अ सर्टिफिकेट, राइट?
Yes, Manal, I have already answered. They all know that also after attending the
Okay. Okay. Sir, when you tell about penetration testing, whenever you will say, okay, I can tell you about penetration testing also. Hidden Wiki has list of all onion URLs is the only website through which you can access and see. See, Hidden Wiki is just an entry gate to dark web. It is not having all the URLs. Akash, dark web is literally huge. Okay. I can tell you one thing. See, dark web has multiple levels. Okay, there are multiple levels of dark web. There is one of the web that is Mariana's web. Okay, then the last one is I think Parimarch system. Yes, this. So dark web is a huge world in itself. The more you explore, the deeper you go. This is just a gateway, okay, to get into the dark web. There are websites. If let's see, if you go into the Mariana's web, how big Mariana web is, nobody knows. There are like Illuminati. It is a rumor out there that Illuminati is still active into the dark web. Okay, but you need specific URL of that website. Okay, then only you can visit that website. As I said, that there are 3,000 plus hidden sites. Hidden Wiki is telling you about the sites that are present over there that you can, that are visible. There are more than 3,000 sites that are hidden. So there are some websites where you actually need the password to get into the website. Okay, there are websites which will actually the website people will contact you. Okay, if they find that okay, you are a guy who are of their interest, they'll get you somehow. They'll give you the link of the dark web website and they'll give you the one-time password also to access that website. So it is just a gateway. Actual dark web is huge. Like if we'll talk about the levels of dark web some other day. Okay, sir, did you give any cyber security classes? Yes, I am a cyber security trainer also, and Elewayte provides this. So you can contact them. Okay, sir, who maintains dark web? A dedicated team. Dark web is not a platform. See, surface web is a web where Google is there, where Microsoft is there. Okay, the things which you can directly access. Dark web is not a place which is managed by some people. There are websites on dark web which are managed by people. Okay. Any other question? Anybody? Any questions? I am up for it. And let me tell you one more thing. There is a website on dark web which is known as Empire. Okay, this is one of the biggest darknet marketplace. Okay, where there are 6,000 illegal products that are purchased from there. Okay, so see, just 60 biggest websites of dark web are holding a data of 750 terabyte. Only the 60 biggest websites. So you just think how many websites are there. There are like nobody knows the exact number. Sir, how raw agency or other agency uses, as I said, as I told you the example of US, how US got to know about the Al-Qaeda attack, which was planned on their embassies. So this is how these people use. Raw also has dedicated cyber desks. So these are the people who join the chat forums on dark web, who join different groups on dark web, and they collect intelligence from there. This is how they use it. So see, these guys, agencies are given dedicated systems, highest level of internet connections, and then there are having premium softwares to visit it. Let me tell you one thing, whatever gadget that you see today have been used by the agencies a decade ago. Okay, this is a reality. Whatever comes to the market, okay, whatever product comes into the market, it is first given to the agencies or to the police or to the army people, okay, to use it, test it. Once they get fed up of it, once they get used to it, then it comes into the regular market. If it is needed. Okay, that is why terrorism can't be stopped. Yes. See, terrorism can't be stopped. Okay, this is just a way you can get an intelligence. What is going to happen? I told you about an intelligence. I have given you an intelligence about Pakistan in the recent coming week. Okay, there are going to be multiple bomb blasts. So this is one of the intelligence I can provide. I cannot stop the bomb blast because I am not authorized to it. Right. If let's suppose I give some of the intelligence to Raw, let's suppose there is a bomb blast threat in India. Raw got this intelligence, or let's suppose I pass this intelligence to Raw. Okay, Raw also cannot do it. Okay, why? Because this intelligence will be then passed to the intelligence bureau, because Raw is a foreign intelligence agency. It cannot operate in India. It cannot operate within the boundaries of India. If they want to operate within India, they'll have to do a tie-up with the intelligence bureau, and intelligence bureau on the other hand cannot operate outside the boundaries of India. If they want to conduct any operation outside India, they'll have to communicate, they'll have to keep R&AW into the loop. Okay, so there are some norms that are there, okay, which these agencies had to follow. Now let's suppose IB got the bomb threat. Depending upon the threat, this threat will be then passed to certain agencies. Let's suppose there is a bomb threat. It will be passed to the ATS. There is a black money threat, black money trail, okay, black money threat, whatever is there, it will be passed to the anti-corruption bureau. If there is a threat of narco-terrorism, narcotics, like a few months ago, there was a ship which was seized into the Indian Ocean, which was having crystal meth. So Raw got this information, Raw passed it to IB, IB passed it to NCB, Narcotics Control Bureau. And then because the ship was into the ocean, that information was then shared by the Indian Navy. Indian Navy was kept into the loop. Then Marine Commandos was taken into the picture. And then they actually raided that particular ship. So this is the hierarchy how it happens. Okay, what are the roles of the government of India in terms of security agency? Government of India only pass the funds and their thoughts. That's it. Let's suppose if I am the Prime Minister of India, I'll only say that, okay, you have to ensure the cyber security of my country. That's it. I'll pass the budget. I'll pass the required permissions. That's it. This is the only rule. Government of India only gives the money and the permissions. That's it. The rest all is done by the agencies independently. Okay. Any other question? Anybody? Sir, give me a route map for becoming a hacker. So it is a big question, and our route map. First, you'll have to go with the basic certification programs. Okay, basic cybersecurity courses. I think the company will tell you, Priyanka ma'am will guide you what are the courses. So you do those courses, and once you get into cybersecurity, you will automatically figure out things. You have to just get into it. Sir, but TSW and IB both have different analytics. Yes, they have different analytics, but they have to see, depending upon the situation, they communicate together. You might have heard that there was a joint operation done by CBI and ATS. There was a joint operation done by ATS and IB. There was a joint operation done by ATS and NIA. How these joint operations happen? These happen depending upon the situation. Okay, this is how it happens. Let's suppose National Investigation Agency got an intelligence from Intelligence Bureau that there is a possibility of a terrorist. So NIA will investigate it, but because there is a terrorist, there might be a possibility of a terrorist over there. They will keep ATS into the loop. And then they will keep the local police officials into the loop. Some of the local police officials, not the entire police. There will be specific officers. Let's suppose if I want to conduct, let's suppose, a raid into a house in, let's suppose, Pushkar, I will select officers from the Pushkar police, which will be my on-ground support. Okay. How to avoid hackers, especially common people? Do they have any target? They have targets. Common people are the best target. Okay. Common people are the best target for hackers. It's just you should have the knowledge how to keep yourself secure. Let's suppose if you are using social media websites, don't post everything on social media. Like I have posted only one photograph on Instagram. There is only one photograph of me on Instagram, and that too is with the cyber cell police. Okay. and then I'm having two-factor authentication on my email ID. Okay, I'm very aware of my clicks, where I have to click, where I have to not click, what I have to surf on internet. So I'm very specific on it. So be specific and gain knowledge. That session is very valuable and conduct very minimum in these days. Might be okay, but Priyanka ma'am can help you with this, I think, right? So that was all from my side. We'll meet soon when another topic, another interesting topic. Ma'am, over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Manal. This session was very much needed, and we really gained a lot of insights from you. From case studies to a lot of safety measures, and we also explored the dark web with you. Being safe on this side. And I would also like to share a story that recently, even we were hacked, and the guy was Vladimir, which you were showing. So it was very difficult. It took us so many days to retrieve our accounts. The person actually hacked one of the email addresses we had, and from that they entered into Facebook, then Spotify, then LinkedIn. So everything was back to back. It was getting hacked, so and we were really tense at that time. So yeah, probably something happened which you only explained. So it's very important to know all of these things and stay safe to save ourselves from all these attacks. So thank you so much, Manal. We really had a great time, having this webinar and gaining some knowledge. So thank you so much for coming, joining, and sharing your insights and experiences with students.
Thank you, ma'am. My pleasure.
Nalini has a question: how to know that whether you are hacked or not? Nalini, you will get to know for sure. So basically,
actually, see,
yeah.
yeah, Nalini, what happens is, see, if you get hacked, there are certain things that you'll have to take care of. Let's suppose if your mobile phone is hacked, there will be some signs into your mobile phone. Like, for example, your data might be used very frequently. Like, you have just on your laptop, you just watched one YouTube video, and let's suppose 50% user data popped up on your mobile phone. Your phone is mysteriously behaving slow. Okay, some of the random applications that are getting into your phone which you have not downloaded. Okay, some of the messages that are sent from your mobile phones that are actually not done by you. Okay, if your Instagram account or the social media account will be hacked, the hacker will directly take access of everything. So that is the best thing to know. Okay, if your social media account is hacked, you will not be able to use your social media. So these are some of the ways that you can get to know that, okay, you are hacked. So for that, you, again, as I said, be very specific with your clicks. What are the applications you are using into your mobile phone? It should be downloaded only from the Play Store and the authentic websites. Okay. If you are an iPhone user, it should only be downloaded from the iOS store. Okay. Be very specific what you are searching. Be very specific where you are giving your personal details. Okay. So be specific on that. And one more thing I can share with you is one more thing, ma'am. Just I'll take 1 more minute. Go to Google and type "Have I been pawned?" Okay. So this is a website where you can check your email addresses. Okay. Is your email address occurred in any of the data breach or not? Let's suppose I tell my personal official email ID. Okay. This is my official email address. So see, my email address was also, my data was also breached into 3 data breaches. Okay, and these were the websites. I know that these were the websites. That's why I have actually cleared my data from these particular websites, and now I am having 2-factor authentication on my Gmail account also. Okay, so I know this. Okay, so you can check yourself also. Let's suppose I am having one more email ID. See, this email ID has not been pawned actually. So you can check it from it, right? Have I been pawned? This is one of the websites. And then there are multiple websites on internet which will tell you that, okay, your data has been breached or not. You can take help of YouTube as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was all from my side, ma'am. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Manal, for joining. It was really, really important for all the students to know. And as Manal has already said multiple times in the webinar, please do not go to the dark web unless and until you're actually following it as a profession or you have all the safety measures intact. Because this session, the whole idea of this session was to help you all understand what is dark web, how to keep safe, what all things happen there at that side of internet or the web. So highly, discretion is there that please do not go on dark web or do not try to even attempt that, because it will be very difficult. It is unsafe for you, your families, and people near you. So please be very careful, students. This is just for the sake of exploration and knowledge. So that's there. And that being said, I'll be sharing now Manal Swami's LinkedIn ID with you guys, students. So please go ahead and connect. You will be learning so much more because he's a great guy, and he's already sharing so much of stuff on the internet with people to be safe and to be sound. So here goes his LinkedIn ID. Please go ahead and send him connection request. Please go ahead and do networking, because why not, right? So that's there. And all the people who were asking about the PPT and all the other information, will be sharing it with you guys. So please go ahead and follow Manal. Apart from that, for the PPT and recordings, I'll be assisting you guys. And all the students who want to learn cybersecurity or other things related to cybersecurity, please, you can come and get in touch with us. I'll be more than happy to help you in this regards. So that's there. And please allow me one more minute. Now I'll be sharing all the details with you guys. So there is one more webinar which we'll be conducting, which is gonna be very beneficial for all the students. We are trying it to do it next Sunday. So to stay updated, please go ahead and follow us on Instagram. And we are available and sharing a lot of stuff there. So please go ahead and follow us on Instagram, and to stay updated with such kind of masterclasses, because we are trying really hard to bring real knowledge from real industries or something which can keep you updated, safe and secure, along with a professional journey. So please go ahead and follow us on LinkedIn and stay connected with us. To view the recording of this video, please go ahead and follow us on YouTube. The video will be there within 3 to 4 days. And for all the people who wanted this for themselves for future references, the PPT will be uploaded within 1 hour on this particular link. So please go ahead and follow us on SlideShare. PPT will be available there, right? And of course, we would like to know how was the session. So even Manal would like to know, and it will become very difficult to follow one by one. So please go ahead and drop your feedbacks in the particular link, right? Please go ahead. I have sent the link. Please go ahead and drop your comments, show your love, and please share your feedback. How did you like the session, and what else you want to learn on cybersecurity, so that we get a chance to call Manal again. So please go ahead and drop your views there, followed by the people who were asking how to learn about cybersecurity or anything related to that. Please get in touch with us. We'll be more than happy to help you. And for all the people, I'm sharing the attendance participation link. Please make sure the people who are not filling this form will not be able to help you with the certificates, okay? So please go ahead and fill the attendance form. I have shared the attendance form. I hope everyone is filling the attendance form to receive the participation certificate. Kindly go ahead and fill the form. The form will accept responses for only a couple of minutes. Apart from that, no other excuses will be entertained, okay? Hurry up, guys. Kindly fill the participation form quickly. Akshar and Vivek, the link is right above your chat. Kindly go ahead and fill. Also, for all the people who wanted to stay updated with all the master classes, okay, I'll reshare the link again with you guys. Just hold on a second. Guys, this is your participation form. Kindly go ahead and fill. And once you are done, kindly send form filled or done, something like that, so that I get to know. Yeah. For all the people who wanted to stay updated with the masterclass information, we have an official masterclass group, WhatsApp group, wherein we just share information related to master classes. So you all can actually join the masterclass WhatsApp group to receive information beforehand. Okay, this is the link, guys. So you cannot join directly. You all have to request to join. So once you all, just go there and request to join, we will approve the request after some time, within half an hour or so. We will do that. Okay, so kindly go ahead and join the official WhatsApp group. Right. So guys, it has been, we've been seeing you guys are coming every Sunday and joining and staying connected with us, but no one is going and following on Instagram and YouTube or LinkedIn. So, please, humble request, how we will get to know you're liking it or you're being benefited out of it. So please go ahead and, show some love, go ahead, like and share it with your friends and family so that they can also get maximum benefit out of it. I'm sharing the link again. Please copy it and share it with your friends and family so that they can, get also benefited by this or these kind of session. Plus, there are we've been coming to a lot of colleges for conducting these technical seminars. So, and we are also looking for student representative from their colleges. Okay. So if somebody is interested to be a student representative for our technical seminars in their college, we would invite students. You all can get in touch with us. Please drop a WhatsApp message to me so that I can get in touch with you and we can, conduct these kind of sessions to you. Sessions in your college. Okay, so please WhatsApp or give me a call or text, anything with whatever suits you best, so that we can conduct these classes at your college. Okay, we will get in touch with your TPOs and all these people. I'm sharing the link. Please reach out to me who wants to be a student representative so that we can get in touch with you and we can conduct such things in your college. Okay, please drop a WhatsApp. I'll be more than happy to come and talk to you guys. Thank you, Venkat. It means a lot. All these sessions are being conducted for you guys only. So please go ahead and drop your comment and feedback on LinkedIn also. Let Manal also go and see. It will be really grateful. Please go ahead. I have shared the link. Please go ahead and give your feedbacks there. We would like to know it there. Okay. And one more last time, I'm sharing the participation link. So those who are left, kindly go ahead and fill the participation form, right? All right, guys, that was all for this Sunday. I'm really hoping that you all got some benefits, some insights through Manal, because we've been planning it for a very long time and today was the day. So go ahead and follow Manal again on LinkedIn and connect with him. And thank you so much, Manal, for joining. It was really a great pleasure to have you and, waiting for getting to know so much about dark web, which was not known and not easy to find also. It's not so easy to gain insight, which you have already given in 1 or 1.5 hours. It was really nice. Thank you so much for joining. We are really, really glad to have you.
Thank you, ma'am. And sorry, I kept you waiting for 2 weeks.
No problem,
around.
no problem. No problem. We know it was urgent and necessary. So no problem. That's absolutely fine.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll meet again for sure.
Surely, surely. Thank you, Manal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, students. And yes, Chandru, even we are waiting for next Sunday. So please go ahead and join the WhatsApp group so that we can, share all the details there. And if you guys have any other topic in your mind or any other domain which you want to know about, please let us know so that we can conduct a masterclass. We can connect you with an industry mentor wherein you can actually, get good insight about what has to be done, how to do it, and what is the result, all these things, right? So please go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for joining everyone today. Wishing you all a great weekend. I hope you had, and let's catch up on next Sunday 4 p.m. Okay, prompt engineering, please get in touch with me on WhatsApp so that I can note it down and I can do it for you. Okay, Subha, I'm not able to understand what you are saying, but I'm assuming you are asking for the participation link. So here you go. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next Sunday. If you have any kind of doubt, you know where to reach out to us. WhatsApp, you have my number. Please get in touch with us and we'll be more than happy to help you, right? So that's all. Elewayte is signing off now. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Sunday.